What are your thoughts on Mark Ripito and the starting strength method?
Oh, I'd say one of the few programs that will produce gains in a lot of people in strength, in muscle size. It's almost entirely focused on compound effective lifts. You're focusing on squats and deadlifts and bench presses.
I mean, it's
super simplistic.
It was one of the programs that actually works.
Sure.
It actually does work, especially if you're getting into resistance training. Now, you're not a complete beginner, but you're kind of getting into it, or you want to do something that really just focuses on building strength and muscle in a consistent, fashion.
Similar.
He really hammers like squat, deadlift, press, row. And I understand why, right? For most people, that's excellent advice.
Well, it's also why almost every one of our programs has those components.
Yeah. He can be a little abrasive because he's real hardcore about it.
I like him.
Yeah. Same.
He's an old dog, dude.
I tell you what, those old strength coaches are great. All of them. Like you get someone who's been training people for strength for
no
30
bullshit,
years.
personally.
We should. He's pretty controversial all the way across.
No, he shits all over the trap bar.
Yeah.
And he's got a very strong following and loyal following of people. And like we got a bunch of hate from that.
You know why he's got such a strong following? Because a lot of kids,
his shit works.
A lot of kids went and found starting strength. It became really popular early 2000s when people were finding it on the internet, and up until that point, you had all these kids doing body part splits and these crazy routines, and then they're like, "Oh, I'm doing 3 exercises today. This is going to be crazy. I don't know if this is going to work." And then you got all these reports and like, "Oh my God, I've never been so strong. I'm building all this muscle." And
because the 90s really was the birth of the bodybuilder split kind of, or like the explosion of that. It was what got everybody doing these body part splits and intensity training and all this accessory work.
Yeah.
And so what a brilliant thing. Starting Strength comes out with something that's totally counterintuitive to what was popular at that time. It's probably what made it blow up.
We're just so excited about this actually works, and it's so simple, and I can't believe it. And you can develop some imbalances. You're not working in a lot of different planes, which is, there are certain lifts you should practice often, get good at them. I think the main things that people will say about starting strength is that, especially their squat, will go through the roof. It is not the be-all, end-all, unfortunately, especially if you have a long-term approach to your fitness.
Nor is any one of our programs.
Correct.
We stand by that too.
No, you need to do different things to really maintain your body and to make sure you're not, developing particular imbalances or aches and pains and injuries. But the cool thing about Ripto is he says stuff like strength is the foundational physical pursuit. Very true.
Yeah.
How strength is so important for pretty much any physical pursuit. Very true. Yep. You're weak, your stamina means nothing. If you're weak, your flexibility means nothing. He has had a tremendous impact in the world of resistance training, and I would put him up as one of the the godfathers of, I forgot, Westside Barbell.
Yeah.
Who's the founder of that?
Louis Simmons.
Thank you.
My goodness.
So embarrassing. It's like not remembering Arnold's name.
Yeah.